These are the Nuraphones, the most technologically advanced headphones to ever probe my ears. And I use that word literally, they probe you. With this custom headphone setup, they're able to analyze your ears and create a unique hearing profile. In today's video, we're going to chat to Nura themselves. We're going to talk about how the headphones actually work and look at some reactions. I'm going to cover why I'm not entirely impressed with these headphones and why you shouldn't spend $550 buying them. However, why you should rent them. That's right, it's 2020. You can rent headphones now. Let's get into it. So for the past 4 months, I've been renting the Nuraphones. You may have seen them before, but do you know what exactly makes them special? Well, they have a unique way of learning how you hear. That's right, they analyze your ears and create a unique listening profile. Now, I've only seen this technology utilized once before, and that was in my home theater. So let's go there to explain. So this is my Dolby Atmos home theater. Now what's important about this room in relation to the headphones is this AV receiver. So this Yamaha receiver has a really cool feature known as wipe-out, where you can take a microphone that it comes with, plug it in to the AV receiver, and then go put this in your listening position. With this setup, the receiver is now able to begin optimizing the room. So what it's going to do is it's going to play a series of low and high frequency sounds from each speaker in this space. It's then going to see how they reflected off of the walls, off of the ceiling, any reflection point in this area, and then landed at the microphone at the listener's position. With that information, it's able to create a custom EQ and adjust the frequency cutoff and levels for each speaker in this space to what it believes to be best. And adjusting these frequencies will change how the sound comes out of a speaker and is received by the listener. And what's really important about the headphones is the ability to tune your ears. That's right, these headphones will tune your ear. Unlike a home theater, which is a massive space with a little microphone, we're using teeny microphones built into the tips of these headphones to play different sonar waves into your ear canal to measure the reflections or the autoacoustic emissions from your cochlea back out into the headphones. Crazy stuff. So before we're able to begin the tuning process of my ears, we've got to get these guys out of the box. So in the box, you're going to get the headphones themselves. You then get 3 ear tip sizes to ensure you get a super snug fitting inside of your ears. This is essential for the tuning process. You're then going to get a standard 3.5mm headphone jack for true lossless audio quality, as well as a USB cable for charging or direct use with your PC. There is a soft touch carry bag included, however they used to ship them with a hard case, so it's a bit disappointing to see this as it's not going to protect them as well. Once you remove all the plastic and download the Nura app, we are good to go. I'll put these on. No, maybe that's wrong. Maybe it's that way. Oh, it's that way. Oh! What? As you see on the ear cup, it is over ear plus in-ear as well. So it does both. The benefit of that is apparently it gives amazing bass and clarity. Just, yeah, let's just try that again. So it talks to you. It literally says, welcome to your Nuraphones. Please connect to Nuraphone 925 in the Bluetooth settings of your mobile device. So when I was in Melbourne for Pause Fest, I popped in and saw Nura at their Tech Expo booth, and we had a chat and I asked them directly, how does it work?
Okay, so every time a sound is played into your inner ear actually produces a very small sound in response. It's called an autoacoustic emission. So there's microphones in the in-ear tips of the Nuraphone, and basically throughout the personalization process, which takes about 2 minutes, you hear a full range of frequencies play through your inner ear. Then your inner ear creates the sound in response, the Nuraphone picks it up, and based on that knows how well you heard the initial sound that went in. So they do that for every frequency on the spectrum and create a hearing profile unique to you.
Okay, that's super futuristic. So many, it's almost like dial-up, like my brain was being like kicked up. Alright, so I'm hearing a demo song. Apparently it's gonna get better if I switch it from neutral to personalized. Let's give it a go. That's really different. It is a lot clearer. Yeah, okay, so it definitely is clearer. I feel like the bass is heavier and neutral. Adjust your preferred level of immersion below. Oh, that's the bass. Whoa, what the f... Okay, the bass is actually really insane. Oh, I've actually got chills. That's insane. All right, now I'm gonna open up Tidal, grab some high quality tracks. Oh, that is clear. Oh, I've got chills now, that's legit. So my initial reactions to Demon's track were, these headphones are amazing. They're a total game changer and they are everything that they promise that they are. However, Demon's track is acoustic. The vocals are easily separated from the guitar, and there's not a lot of instruments going on in the track. So I then switched on some hip hop and started playing some J. Cole, and that's where my opinion changed. The vocals in Rise and Shine, that hip hop track felt like a bit lost behind the bass, but the bass was a lot louder, so I've dialed it back a bit. I know, guys, they're good, they're very good, but yeah, it's really like the mids and the highs are missing. Maybe I've got a really small ear canal. My left ear did feel funny that time, so I switched out the ear tips to the small size, hoping this may have caused the lack of mids in the tuning process. I recreated my profile and started listening to some more songs. It's very clean vocals, but whenever something else comes in, they sound like they're missing. All right, this pluck is very strong. They're good. I've been wowed. Acoustic tracks really wow me. Hip hop, this is different. Whilst using them over the extended period of time, I was able to appreciate some other great features. Firstly, there's immersion mode. This is a separate bass driver that is around the major ear cup opposed to the ones that are built into the ear tips. And this is insane level of bass. You can slide this up and down and it pretty much sounds like you're either at the front row of the concert, as they even call it, or you're standing a little bit further back away from those subs. This will literally rock your head off. It can be incredibly overpowering, so you can find that happy medium that is quite enjoyable. The feel of the headphones themselves is ultra premium. The metal headband is something that I definitely love. The Sonys are notorious for snapping on their hinges. However, because of that, if you stick them into the bag, they take up quite a lot of space. They're not like Bose or Sony where you can fold them up for small travel compact size. So you're getting higher build quality, however, you do lose portability. There's only been a couple of downsides I've found with these little knobby bits. They're both kind of personal preferences. One is that I like to wear one ear cup off when I'm talking to somebody, or just stick them on my head like this back from my DJ days. So this is just how I wear my headphones. The little knob bit sticks into your head. Yes, you do have immersion mode, so you can have a conversation with people face to face with the headphones on, but I feel like I'm being a bit rude. It's kind of a weird feeling. But also after long periods, these little knobs do start to hurt my ears. This could just be my ears. However, when there's no music playing, I can also hear my heartbeat. So they're pushing pretty hard in there, maybe against like a vein or something. I don't really know. Once again, could be personal preference, but bear in mind that you might not like them for that reason. However, with long periods of use, there is an awesome technology called Tesla Flow that they've patented, where these vents on the inside, and I'm guessing utilizing this outside feature here, it kind of siphons with active music playing cold air in and hot air out. So you're able to wear them for a really long period of time, and it actually cools the inside of the cups, so you're not getting sweaty in your ears. Speaking of custom tech like the Tesla valves, they have unfortunately used a proprietary connector. If you lose your charge cable, you have to order a new one from Nura, wait for it to be delivered to then start charging your headphones again. You can't just grab a phone charger cable or borrow something from a friend. Really don't like when companies do this. Now, keeping in line with the premium design, this logo on the side is actually a touch sensitive button. It's kind of like the lamps in the 90s that your parents had on the bedside. We could toggle all the way through the light settings. You can tap this and set it to change different modes. Now, one of the amazing features these have is social mode. It's kind of uses the active noise cancelling microphones. So instead of cancelling out the sounds around you, it actually pumps them through into the headphones. So the social mode of the Nuraphones is really good if you're at a setting like this. It's super busy, you want them to cross the road, and you need to make sure that you can hear what's going on. Just one tap, and all of a sudden this music disappears, and you can hear what's happening. Really good. Now, speaking of the noise cancelling, it's nothing fantastic. It's nowhere near Bose or Sony, but it is still something. So it's nice to have, but don't think it's going to be amazing for long haul flights. It definitely doesn't knock out the drone. And at my work in IT, we have server whine, or the fans in the server racks. I can hear them through this. I can't hear them through my Bose. There's also no on-off switch or lights anywhere on the headphones. So if you plug them into charge, it makes an audible tone, but you can't just look at them and see if they're charged or not. So that's super annoying, as well as having no on-off switch. Sometimes they don't turn off. So they auto sense when you put them on, and then when you take them off, they're meant to realize that you have finished. However, there's been times I've taken them off, put them down, a couple hours later, jumped on my iPad on the couch and gone to play a video, no audio is coming out, and I realize they're connected still up to the headphones, and it starts playing through the headphones. So it can be a little bit hit and miss. I would probably prefer to have still a dedicated kill switch to ensure that if you're going and traveling, you're not wasting juice when you don't have chargers readily available. Alright, so before we check out some reactions from friends and family, I'm going to ask you to click the subscribe button down below. If you haven't clicked it yet, it's that little red button and it helps the channel out a lot. I make tech videos every week, so I'd love for you to stick around and see what's coming up. Now, I wanted to point out before you see the profiles of everyone else that they're not a random blob, they actually are something. They're an EQ that's been rolled up. So if you look at them, you could dissect if bass has been added or mids have been taken away. However, you can't change it. So whatever you get from the tuning process, from your autoacoustic emissions from your ear canal, cochlear and all that, is what you get. So with that being said, let's tune some friends and family's ears up and see what they think. Pick them up and chuck them on.
Oh yeah, that's definitely. I'm ready.
So they all began the tuning process.
Star Wars rave music.
Once complete, they began listening to the demo track with their custom profile.
That's crazy.
Yeah. After that, you now set your immersion mode, which is how much bass you want from the headphones.
Little bit too much.
And finally, they began listening to their favourite song, switching between the neutral and custom profile.
They sound so like crap when they're not personalised. They're just like cheap headphones you just buy and just chuck them on, but you switch to the personalised and it's like a different version of the song.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Personalised sound is a lot better, I feel. Switching back from neutral to personalised a few times, you can just tell personalised a lot cleaner. The beats sound a lot better, the backing track sounds a lot better.
So I'm listening to my own track. It's called Menace, just because I know what it's supposed to sound like, I guess. But no, these headphones are crazy. These are next level. I feel like I need a pair of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm mixed emotions so far. Yeah, compared to other headphones I use, I'd probably still prefer my Beyerdynamic DT 770s.
I thought I'd tried like a heap of headphones on. None of them have been like this.
To switch from a gaming headset to these would be like a bit excessive for myself, but if someone was into music and they didn't play as many games, they'll be a good headset.
Yeah, they're good though. Like, they are good headphones. I guess I've had this hype in my head around these headphones for a long time.
Yeah.
Sort of expecting from the promotional videos it's going to be, like as if it's a whole new experience. And maybe if you just handed me these and told me I hadn't seen any of that, I might have felt it was a better experience. But having sort of had a bit of hype around them, they feel like just good headphones.
Yeah. So there you have it, 3 different reactions from 3 different profiles. Not as mind-blowing as you see on the marketing material. However, when I've been testing the headphones plugged into my sound card, they sounded much better than over Bluetooth. But their supposed lossless audio quality. Well, this led me down a deep dive. They've got aptX-HD Bluetooth chips, but most smartphones don't have that. Actually, my Galaxy S9 Plus, a relatively newish flagship phone, only 2 years old, doesn't have that chip. Older phones do, but some newer phones don't. So how would you get that quality?
But so if say you have like a lower end model of say an Android phone that can't handle the bitrate of a aptX-HD, you can actually change the codec of the Bluetooth on your phone.
So just go into dev mode and manually
exactly,
switch
and
it?
manually switch it.
Okay.
The Nuraphone can pick up on that.
Okay,
And
yeah.
people generally notice only like a very minute
It is
audio
audio
difference.
files.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
like-
So there you have it. If you have a phone like mine, the Galaxy S9 Plus, which doesn't have an aptX-HD chip in it, then you can go into developer mode and squeeze out that extra quality. So now that the technical side is done and you realize that you can squeeze more out of the headphones, do they actually do anything? Do they actually work? Well, I had a really good test. And that was simply just to switch between other people's profiles. So I tried listening to music with my brother's profile and it sounded trash. I started listening with Tice's profile and it sounded absolute junk as well. And they thought the same. When they switched to mine, they thought this is horrible. These headphones are really bad if that's what the sound you were going to get.
Like when you go into other people's profiles, it's like, just you tell it's not for you. Just everything just sounds off. Damn.
So that is quite interesting to me to see what other people's profiles are, and obviously they sound pretty good to you guys, so.
Like you don't think it's just a gimmick, it's obviously like once you hear the two, you're like, okay,
Yeah, well,
it's
it's
actually
definitely a big difference in EQ.
it's making a difference.
Whether it's my preference or not, I don't know. But I guess it's what they think I want to hear.
So that's a pretty definitive test to prove that they are tuning to your ears. Someone else's profile just sounds really bad. Now, the only real benefit to buy these headphones over the Sony or Bose system is to get that custom hearing profile. So they've taken that tech that they've got, which is their big one-up amongst the competition, and they've chucked it into sports earbuds. These are coming out soon called the Nura Loops, and they have the same ear tip pieces. That's all they have, which has the microphone inside to create your custom profile, allowing you to take these to the gym on a run or just chuck them in a bag. Because remember, these don't fold down, so they're not really travel friendly. You need to remember these are premium high-tech headphones. So if you don't have $20-40 to spend on trying them out, then you probably don't have $650 to spend on the headphones in general. These aren't for everybody, but if you are into high-tech cool stuff, then give them a shot. Rent them though. If you've got a question, drop it in the comments below the like button. I've actually sent my headphones back to Nura now. I mainly did that personally because I don't like not being able to change my profile. Knowing that these headphones store a custom EQ that I could use with any device, however, I don't have control of that EQ, wasn't really great. If you're new here, remember to click that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you next week. Bye.